Hey there, Patriots. This is True Outlaw Patriot coming at you with another reaction video. I want to do a reaction on this song by Loza Alexander that was referred to me once again by one of my subscribers. This one's called Strong Delusion. Funny thing is, as I was looking through it, I'll show everybody right here. I believe it said it came out. It was dropped on, if I'm correct, it was dropped on September 15th of this year, which is my birthday. That's pretty cool. So yeah, I'm gonna do a reaction on it. Just a couple of things before I start. I was told by some of my subscribers that on my page, on my channel page, that my last two videos are showing up with no views, even though I'm getting a lot of views. So I checked it out with YouTube, and supposedly there was some error where people were getting low views showing, but on the YouTube studio channel, it shows up all the views, which it is showing up on my studio channel. Just don't know why it's not showing up on the page. So it's probably a technical issue, but I did write them, and hopefully I'll get a good response back by them. So that's one thing. Second thing is, if you hear any rain in the background where I'm at, there's a heavy rainstorm coming in, or I should say it's here already. It's been like this since late last night. And also I want to thank all the new subscribers for joining the channel, leaving great comments, giving everything a thumbs up, which is great. So don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, give everything a thumbs up, you know, whatever you like. And don't forget to join my channel on Rumble. I want to thank all those subscribers on Rumble also, and for all the views. So this is the first time I'm listening to this. Again, it's by Loza Alexander. It's featuring Drake and 21 Savage, I believe, or Al, 21 Savage Al. And it's called Strong Delusion. And just so everybody knows, I believe this is Pastor Jenkins. I don't remember his name, but I've seen some of his stuff online, and he's a pretty powerful pastor. He doesn't hold back on anything. But without further ado, let's check this out.
What? It's your mama. You that confused? Let me come and watch it. I tell you, it's your mama. It sure ain't your daddy.
That's right. Go ahead.
President Biden joining in on the conversation. The woman is your mama.
That's right.
Pretty much.
Tell him out, Pastor.
That man is past 80, isn't he? He's past 80, right?
I believe so.
You mean to tell me you past 80 and you don't know your mama and your wife?
That's right.
You know what? I'm gonna stop it right there, and I'm gonna jump into this quick. You know, that is so true. You know, I am so sick and tired, and so a lot of people with this whole delusion, and I'm gonna use that word since they're using it, of what the left is trying to prove, in their eyes, what a woman is. Okay, and I know I'm gonna piss some people off, but even any person, any gay person in their right mind is gonna understand that. Okay, that a woman is a woman and a man is a man. At the end of the day, whatever we feel inside, number one, in my opinion, that's nobody's business. And number two, I don't need to push out what I feel inside to feel better about myself. Okay? So that's something that in this day and age, a lot of people think that they need to force it upon somebody else in order for them to feel better. And that's not the way it should be. Okay? That's number one. Number two, and I'll get to the song in a minute, you know, for these politicians to spew this chaotic rhetoric about that, oh, you know what, that man is a woman. Okay, I'm gonna put it out as plain and as harsh as simple. Okay, I'm a little tongue-tied here today, but let's just put it this way, since everybody wants to find out when they want to explain to each other, or they want you to explain it because, you know, they want to be condescending. I'm going to put it in the simplest way possible. Okay? A man cannot get ovarian cancer no more than a woman could get prostate cancer. So with that being said, let's continue.
As a woman,
Strong delusion, body got these people looking stupid. Strong delusion, people think they cats and dogs clueless. Strong delusion, grandpa joking, sleeping, popping rubies. Strong delusion, they can't see that Trump is winning, still be winning.
Yeah, Loza got me seeing red, about to put these Tommies to bed. Yeah, tea time for the team slime, got Trump on their head. Yeah, players, they don't want smoke with me, I'm too lit like the old Kobe. I'm too sick like the new COVID, not boosted, I'm on a new level, call me Ruth Chris.
There you go. I like that right there. Not boosted, and I love what he said about Trump. I mean, Trump is living like rent-free on the radical left's mind. But let's continue.
Cause I want beef, but a move, bitch. I'ma sue the schools cause they ruthless. Tryna teach the kids to be stupid. Like, what is a woman? What do you think? Y'all need to put down the drink. Liberal soft, they look like a mink. Y'all need to work out the kinks. Biden don't even know what a woman is. Even though he got a mama and some kids. I'm confused, I don't understand this. Deep state really tryna play in this. Popping in and out like an ad-lib. They be cloning people, ain't no capping. Plan B's, they gon' make it happen. Killing off black babies, goddamn. Yeah.
You know, it's true. You know, Biden, for him to give in, you know, for him to pander to the gay community like that, it doesn't do them any favors, and it doesn't do the straight community any favors. It doesn't do anybody any favors. Okay? All it does is bring more division among the people. You know, if he really wanted to bring the people together, he needs to stand firm in the center the way a president's supposed to and say, listen, this is the deal. All right? You believe in what you believe. They believe in what they believe. I have to, if you want to support both sides, that's up to you. But to go the way he did and take down the American flag and put up the gay pride flag first, you know, in front of the White House, just to pander to one side. And look at the way they repaid him with what they did when they were taking off their tops and stuff like that. I mean, what a disgrace in front of the White House to do something like that on a national day. I can never understand that. You know, another thing is, you know, Biden talks so much about he's for the black community and all that, but look at all the, you know, all the babies that are aborted. Okay, I'll never understand how these left politicians say that they're for, you know, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, yet they're okay with this whole abortion movement. They're okay with the whole transgender movement, to have, you know, little boys and girls undergo surgeries that are irreversible and just life damaging. I'll never understand that. And then for them to stay there, you know, stand there and say, well, you know what? I believe in God. You know, you either stand for something or you fall for everything. But let's continue.
Life is crazy, mega wet, getting icy, baby. Yeah, price of taking, that's why I'm going twice as crazy. Yeah, white Mercedes, Trump flag on the license, baby.
There you go.
Yeah, life sedated, body sleeping up in Maui, maybe. Yeah, everybody so confused in it, watching CNN, and they cool with it, like BLM, they finna move with it. They don't even know they gon' lose in it. I identify as a patriot, and I don't care about you little coon niggas. Y'all really believe y'all cats and dogs should identify as a
Strong delusion,
Yeah, there you go. You know, I identify as a patriot. I like this right here when he says, y'all, you know, y'all believe you're cats and dogs. You know, people may not understand what he's saying by this, but it's like this whole thing about, you know, identifying as certain things. There has been news reports of some schools putting litter boxes in the bathrooms for students to identify as animals, as cats. I mean, that in itself is so mentally disturbing. To think that you're going to pander into something like that and give in to something like that, it is wrong on so many levels, on so many planets in this galaxy, that it's like, who in their right mind is going to take the time out to go use a litter box, number one, and who is going to be the one to clean that? I mean, this is the mental sickness that's going on with the left, that they're willing to give in to anybody over anything for a damn vote. You know, damn the morality, you know, damn the scruples, you know, damn your religious beliefs. I mean, it's just so wrong. So wrong. Okay? I mean, there's people in mental institutions that do some of the most despicable things while they're in there, and they put them in straitjackets and all that so they don't do certain things. And yet they're going to go and put litter boxes in bathrooms and, like, high school and junior high schools or elementary schools to please these children. It's like, are you serious? But let's continue.
Got these people looking stupid, strong delusion. People think they cats and dogs clueless. Strong delusion. Grandpa Joe sleeping, popping roofies. Strong delusion. They can't see that Trump is winning, still we winning. Strong delusion, they the type to get boosted. Strong delusion, more stupid than stupid. Strong delusion, they be teaching the schools to follow suit, teaching Beatles are cool. Strong delusion, making demonic moves, nobody see.
There you go. I like that right there again. He said they're teaching the kids in school that pedo, meaning pedophiles. Okay. I mean, they changed the term. The left did this. They changed the term, from pedophiles to minor attracted people that are attracted to minors. They try to water down the worst of the worst. But it doesn't surprise me because I've sent into some of my other earlier videos a month or two ago, something like that, making some reaction videos that, in the Bible, there is passage that says there's going to be a time when right is considered wrong and wrong is considered right. And for anybody that doesn't believe in God, doesn't believe in the Bible, you know what? Listen, I tell you this, we're all sinners in God's eyes. I know I am. Okay? But if you can't look at what's going on right now and look at a book that people say, oh, it's a fairy tale, it was written 2,000 years ago, but you don't see the correlation of the way it's going on, just on that alone, how things that are wrong are being considered right, then you're the one with the problem. You're the one living the fantasy. You're the one living the fairy tale. And like it says right here, lose and make it demonic moves. And that's exactly the time that we're living in now, especially with the kids in school. I haven't made any content as of late about what's going on in the schools. But if you guys ever have the time, go look at Grassroots Army. Those people, they are notorious for getting into these school board meetings, okay, and exposing the corruption from the left against the children. But let's continue.
See it right in front of them too. Strong delusion, I don't honor fools. Please identify as a dolphin too, for you can drown yourself bottom of the pool. Y'all don't want the help, stay special ed. Being stupid's Trini, get a brain instead. Man, it's common sense, I don't understand. Like, what is a woman? What do you think? Too many martini drinks, just open your eyes and don't even blink. Apparently y'all need to think. Just look at the Bible and read what it says. You people are sleeping, these people are fed. The government numbing these people, they dead. The populace dropping their bodies in graves. These people will do anything to get paid. American circus, they trapped in a cage. Inviters a criminal, he full of rage. You're killing the people and making them ad. I can't even say it cause I might get banned. No freedom of speech, just hitting the fan. And censor my music cause they not a fan of the truth and they evil. They making a plan to get rid of us, but we will not stand for communism cause we taking a stance. I'm hard to spoil like I live in a can. I'm way too humble even though I'm the man.
There you go. Absolutely. And this is why I keep telling people, man, people need to speak up. Okay? This is the way I see it, because everybody is so afraid to be canceled. This is the way I see it. Okay? If CNN and MSNBC and other mainstream media have put out content on all these platforms, and now that it's coming out that they were wrong and they have not gone back to retract it and come out and say, you know what, we put this out 2 years ago and now it's come to light that we've got new information that, contradicts what we said, we're putting in an apology. If they don't do that and they keep leaving those videos out there, then you know what? Our videos stand the same way. And more so because if we're putting out the truth, that is what's supposed to be put out, the truth. Not change history, not change the history books, to coddle to everyone that wants to be coddled. No, none of that. Because you do not do anybody any favors by lying to them. A lie is a lie is a lie, and that's it. A lie will never turn to be a truth. Okay? And, and there's more and more people coming out. They used to believe those lies on the left, and now they're coming back out and they're saying, you know what, I was lied to. I'm changing my ways. And it's the way it's got to be. I thought that the Obama administration was the worst. I mean, this Biden administration, where everything that has happened and is happening has to be the worst, most despicable presidency that this country's ever had. I mean, it's a disgrace. It's disgusting. There's not enough words to put it down. There's just not. But let's continue.
Body got these people looking stupid, dumb. Strong delusion. People think they cats and dogs clueless. Strong delusion. Grandpa Joe sleeping, popping roofies. Strong delusion. They can't see that Trump is winning, still we winning.
Y'all
Trump
like
is
to
still
do
winning.
something. Strong delusion, y'all losing something. Common sense, y'all the opposite. Y'all real stupid, our goons coming. Sweeping y'all like I'm brooming something. We don't need the legs, put the shooters on them. Trump 24, we finna move something.
Got that
Commies
right.
ain't finna do nothing. How can y'all tell y'all kids to sit in the litter box? How can y'all tell y'all daughters that the men are us?
You heard what he just said. How you tell your kids they can sit in the litter box? I just finished saying that, and it's true. I mean, these are just disgusting, despicable acts that people give into. You know, it used to be that the adults were in charge of the children. Now you got children telling you, no, when I go to school, I want a litter box so I can go in there. And you know what? Forget about what the school is doing. Forget about what the school is doing. My thing is, where the hell are the parents to tell their child, you will not be sitting in no damn litter box? It is disgusting. It is disgraceful. It's despicable, man. And then if you say something about it, it's considered hate speech. Okay? I was just reading an article where some guy in the UK got arrested for calling a journalist, and don't get me wrong, he insulted her. He called her a fat, lesbian. And that's not right. You don't say whatever. I don't know the whole context of why he said it, whatever. But here's the thing. To get arrested for saying that, this is the time, and we are in a time where people are getting arrested just for words, not even threatening words, not I'm going to go kill you, I'm going to go blow something up, I'm going to go do this, that's going to hurt, people, one person or 10 people. No, it's not even that. People are getting arrested just for hurting somebody's feelings. It's insane what's going on. I mean, look at what's going on in Michigan. I believe it's a $10,000 fine or a felony or something like that for misgendering somebody in America. Are you freaking kidding me? But let's continue.
Biden the type of guy to make your money stop. Somebody get him fined for that Ruger pop. Trump is on our side, the rest of y'all are us.
There you go.
Don't trust that Indian guy just cause he talk the talk.
Exactly.
Trump a gangster, Puerto Rico before I did. Follow the street code, he won't rap, that's all I'm saying. Big 4L finna vote red, hope the left side get a toe tag. No remorse for their whole ass, but I'm making moves, make them more mad. Strong delusion, y'all super lost, getting hot in here, they wanna cool us off. Red wave like the Kool-Aid boss, bust through the wall like a Randy Moss.
There you go. Two things real quick. What he said about Trump getting a RICO. I had somebody leave me a comment on one of the songs I did with Trump Latinos when he said, "Oh, just great. Associate yourselves with with a guy who's convicted or whatever the case is." And I'm like, you know what? You're not understanding the whole concept of why people are relating to Trump. Only in this day and age, people are being vilified that if you don't vote Democrat, like Biden says, you're not black or Latino, whatever the case is. But yet, when it comes to putting us in prison for the smallest thing, you're more than willing to do it. So now that Trump is, taking the heat, saying, you know what, I'll take the heat for this. I'll take the mugshot to let the people know that, you know what, yeah, I could be on their level also. Because if they're willing to do this to me, look at what they're going to be willing to do to you. And he's right. He did it right. If that wasn't one hell of a PR stunt that fell in his favor, I don't know what is. Okay? I mean, because the Democrats truly thought that, oh, everybody's going to look at Trump like he's some criminal. No. The same way Kamala Harris put her own people in prison, okay? She went against them and vilified them. All they did was make Trump be more part of the people. All right? And that's what a lot of people are not understanding. Trump is not perfect by any stretch of the mind, but he can relate more with the people that want the basic freedoms in this country, in life, in society. Now, I'm going to go back a little bit to about my second point here just a tad. Right here.
Kool-Aid boss, bust through the wall like a Randy Moss. Randy Moss. Randy Moss. Randy Moss.
I mean, it's a great song. My second point was when he said about pandering. You know, that radio station, the Breakfast Club, I think it's called, with Charlemagne. You know, when they had Hillary Clinton on there and asked her a question, I mean, the woman was so despicable. She calls everybody else despicable or deplorables. But for her, when they asked her a question, like, you know, it was a simple, you know, just like a get to know somebody better type of question. Like, what do you keep in your purse? And she came out and said hot sauce. You know, the left, they love to pander. Now, don't get me wrong. Both parties, they'll pander to, you know, to get the votes. Okay? Especially the rhino Republicans. They might as well just say they're Democrats, in all honesty. I mean, come on. And I'm not trusting many of these Democrats that are switching parties saying that they're switching Republican. They're going to have to prove a hell of a lot in order to prove that they truly are for the Republican Party. But that, you know, I digress on that. That's going to be, you know, something else to talk about. But, you know, the way the left keeps pandering on people, this is why we have these problems right now, okay, with the transgender community getting their way, okay, with grown-ass men going into the girls' locker rooms and female bathrooms and stuff like that, okay, with what's going on in women's sports, all right. I mean, look at what's going on in Jerusalem right now, with Jerusalem and Palestine, with Hamas attacking and vice versa. You have the women from the squad, Rashida Tlaib and the other one, that they said some despicable shit. That finally, the White House spokesperson came on and said, we're condemning what they said. It's like, oh, now? You guys weren't listening? A year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, when they were spewing out all that hate? It had to take an act of war. And what seems to be right now, as it stands, hundreds of people's lives on both sides dead? For you to come out and say, oops, yeah. Well, you know what? This is the way I say it. Okay. They're willing to cut Republican congressmen and women from Congress for things that they say, things that they do. Then the same should follow suit with the Democrats. Okay? Tlaib and the rest of them, they hate America. They do. All they do is talk hate. This is all coming from the left. Cut them out. Take away the security passes. Say, that's it. You know what? You're out of Congress. Don't go anywhere near the Capitol. Okay? Because if any regular civilian would say anything half as near of the stuff that they're saying, they're vilified to the max. Okay? Vilified to the max. Now, this song, I thought it was a great song. They touched up on certain topics. And I could only imagine if they had more time, I mean, to really touch up on all the topics that are happening from the left. I mean, the song will be 35 minutes long, in all honesty. They might as well make a whole album about it, in truth. It'd be nice to see a whole compilation of all these singers that are coming out, okay, that are pro-patriot, that are pro-America, pro-Trump, you know. And even if you're not pro-Trump, if you're pro-patriot, pro-America, okay, because it's getting to the point that even if Trump wasn't in the picture, which I thank God that he is, but even if he wasn't in the picture, the left was going to still do the same thing no matter what. They were going to still push their agenda. The difference is that, thank God, that Trump is in the mix, because he's probably the only person right now that is strong enough and has the backbone to stand up to what's going on and say, regardless of what happens, I still want to lead you people into freedom. You know what I mean? So don't forget, 2024 is a very pivotal year. It's going to be a very important election. And I like, real quickly, I like what he said about the red wave. You know, when we were supposed to get that red wave, okay, with all the states being won, a lot of people could not understand, and they were mocking, oh, well, you know what, there was no such thing as a red wave and this and that. You know, they needed to steal one of the states, and they knew what they were doing. They could have easily stole Philadelphia. They could have stole all other states. They needed to steal a key state, and that was Arizona. And that was because of the immigration, the illegal immigration. People start thinking outside the box. Look at the map. Look at the map of America as a chess set. They knew where they wanted. This is why it's all falling apart right now for Katie Hobbs in Arizona. Because it was never meant to be. This is why it's all falling apart right now for Biden on the left. Because it was never meant to be. You have to look at the map of the U.S. You have to look at it like a chess set or the game of Risk. Okay, Risk, Castle Risk, whatever. People are trying, the powers that be, they're trying to set up shop in certain areas in order to take control. But their wickedness is being exposed. If anybody from New York watches this video, I'm pretty sure you're on the same page. New York will turn red. Okay? Get out there and vote. If you want it to change, don't bitch about it and yet still vote Democrat. You want it to change? You want things to get better? Okay? You want the crime to stop? You want to be able to live on one paycheck instead of 3 or 4 jobs? You want better jobs? Then it's time to get with the program. Okay? You know, it's funny. I look at all these people that vilify Trump and vilify the Republicans and vilify the Democrats. I lived in the Bronx all my life. Well, I shouldn't say vilify the Democrats. Vilify the people that don't vote Democrat. I lived in the Bronx all my life, born and raised. Okay? I'd say 1% out of every 10 maybe owned a home and a vehicle. When I decided to get up years ago, and one of my first stops that I decided to move, I moved down to Florida. I see more Black Americans, more Latin Americans, more middle-class Americans owning houses and cars. And then I realized, you know what? It's a Republican state, man. Think about that. But anyway, I'm True Outlaw Patriot. I hope you liked the reaction I just did. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe. Give it a thumbs up. Okay? I'm up to 287. I'm trying to get to 300. I would like to get to 500 soon. That'd be nice if I can get there before Christmas. That'd be nice. I'm not going to lie, so I can start monetizing and get this algorithm going. And as soon as I get monetized, I mean, the more content I could put out, okay, and get the word out. And don't forget to, you know, pass it on. And join me on Rumble also, on the True Outlaw Patriot. And I'm also on Truth Social. Same thing, True Outlaw Patriot. But give these guys a thumbs up. Show them some love. Like I said, this came out last month on my birthday. And I thank my subscribers for recommending them to me. And I'll try to do some more. Till then, remember, stay vigilant, keep praying, and keep praying for each other. Peace.